You're on.
Oh, am I?
Going here. Okay, yours is or if I could just make it stand up. Hang on, let's. Yeah, go.
All right, good afternoon everyone. I'm Jim, and now I've got a little quiz for you. What am I doing?
Fishing.
Yes, 10 points. Now, what is on the end of a fishing line?
A hook.
Ping pong! All right, you got it so quickly. That's right, a hook. And that's what exactly this lesson is about, the hook. So, why do we want a hook? Because I want to eat a fish? No. All right, yes, Dean.
To engage the students early on in the lesson.
Yes, exactly. And why do we want to engage the students?
Getting interesting.
Yes. And?
They might have a sleep otherwise.
Yes, that's right. All right. And what are interested, engaged students good at?
They listen to you.
Yes, they will, and they'll perform much better in the class. Okay, students who are actually engaged and awake can perform much better than students who are like sleeping. All right, so we know why we want a hook, and I hope you've all got a hook for your stuff. All right, but what kind of hooks are there? All right, hands up everyone. Yes, sir.
Interesting pictures.
Yes, I like pictures, and visual things are a very good way to engage somebody. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, which nobody could ignore. All right, any other kind of hooks?
An anecdote or a
Yes,
story?
very good. All right, Dean?
Profound question.
Yes, actually that's a very interesting one. I hadn't thought of that myself. All right, but I had thought of various hooks, and I'm going to write them up here on the board. You may take notes if you wish. All right. Okay. Oops. All right, you can tell an interesting story. Doesn't have to go on for half an hour. An analogy. All right, how do you catch a fish? Yes, with a
Hook.
a hook. Exactly. How do you catch students' attention? With a yeah. Got it. All right. Or a prop. That's right. I know someone who wants to teach about World War I. He's bringing in a machine gun to the class. Not really. All right, but he could bring in a bit of a uniform. Right now. Media. Hands up, who likes YouTube? Everyone. All right, you can use that, or a picture, or some other kind of visual thing. Now, what about status? What might that be? Anyone know? All right, for example, you might be teaching a class on Australian literature. You might say to the students, okay everyone, who is the greatest Australian writer in your opinion? And the students have got to think about that. But I've still got another one. All right, what great and famous American author used to like using hooks a lot? All right, here's his first name, Ernest.
Hemingway.
Yes, used to love big sea, big fish fishing, and caught a lot of fish. All right, and a challenge. Okay, who wants to volunteer to translate some really difficult lines of Shakespeare into plain English? All right, you can set the students a challenge at the start of the class. That should get their attention. All right. All right, so we know what kind of hooks there are. Next, you are going to talk about your hooks. All right, I know everyone in this class has been preparing very hard and they've probably got a hook at the start of their lesson. And if you haven't, now you're going to think of one because you're all going to discuss in pairs for a short time what your hooks are. And if you haven't got one, you'll have to think of one pretty quickly. All right, so it's time to divide into pairs. Go!
Yeah, okay. What's your hook?
So mainly just talking about asking questions.
Well, my hook is saying that this technique will allow you to be creative and have fun at work and make sure that students have an enjoyable learning. So hopefully all of you guys will be like, that was a secret. Hopefully. I was thinking about bringing in a video, but I wasn't sure about the room equipment. So I thought I'll just do the low key and say that this is the magic, and I'll show you how it happens.
Yeah, I really should have seen you.
It's okay, you can still think of something. Well, so perhaps if you just say that, sorry, I'm just trying to. Gym supervises the group work. Because that's actually feel like, like an interesting media track. Make it fun. That's
Okay,
what
everyone.
Joy Factor is about.
Now, how much time do we have left?
You're on 7.
1 minute. Okay. Well, in that case, it's time to wrap things up. Okay, everyone knows what kind of hooks there are, what a hook is, and they've talked with their partners about hooks. So it's time for your concluding game. All right, everyone, you can all stand up. All right. You're going to give me the name of the hook. All right, give me a hook starting with M. Yes.
Media.
Okay, you can sit down. All right, give me a hook starting with S. Yes.
Story.
Yes, sit down. And another one starting with S.
Status.
Ping pong, sit down. All right, one starting with P. Oh, a peanut. Yes. Ping pong, sit down. All right, what have we got left? I'm starting with C.
Challenge.
Yes, ping pong, sit down. All right, everyone. We'll go back to S.
Story.
Yes, sit down. All right. Yes.
Analogy.
Yes, very good. P. Yes, sit down. M.
Media.
Yes, sit down. S. Yes, sit down.
Challenge.
Yes! Whoa! Okay, everyone. Thanks very much. That's just how much this exercise can be fun. All right.